Hello, I'm Tan the Tan BOTC channel, and I'm torturing myself today. So I have, these are really hot wings, by the way. So they should also be hot, but you can see there's a sauce glazed on them as well. And I'll just be talking about things while I torture myself. So to prove what I'm using, this is ghost pepper wing sauce. It is the hottest sauce around here. Unfortunately, I also have, this is in my Batman mug, but it is birch beer. I love birch beer. Don't know why I couldn't think of the name. Freaking love birch beer. That's gonna be kind of my cleanser. Soda's not really good to use for that. But I'll talk about the upsides and downsides of my channel, criticizing my channel, kind of. So let's start. I'm worried about this, honestly, because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Should be cooked all the way through, but... Anyways, it's not bad so far. First off, I try to work with the tools that I can. But I can't always afford. I want to get an Elgato. I'm also trying to get a really good graphics card. I have some saved, but it will sadly take a while. And I also would love to do my own art, though I'm also limited on that, for my thumbnails instead of like using just official art, which I don't think is a problem. If there is a problem with the companies, I would gladly take them down. Otherwise, I just use images from the game to whatever image I think is best for the thumbnails. But yeah, the thumbnails are a place that suffers. I also want to change my banner and such, and also organize my videos better. I have a hard time organizing my videos. There's like over 1,600 videos at this point, maybe 700. It is so hard to organize everything. It's so ridiculous. I do want to do another channel, which is a kids channel. Let's do another one of these, by the way. I'm not feeling the heat yet. This stuff feels weirdly tame compared to the... It's the same ghost pepper sauce too, and it's like the only one I remember giving me any kind of heat. But maybe I'm not doing it consistently. I know I took a sip, but whatever. That is a Joker shot glass, if you're wondering. I actually have a bunch of, like... I have a Joker mug as well, where it's just his face on both sides. And I have a glass, like, see-through Joker cup. So I have, like, 3 different Joker cups and then 1 Batman mug. Oh, I got some of the sauce on the mug. Sorry. But, giant Batman fan in general. I could talk forever about Batman. Grew up with a lot of Batman stuff. But enough about that. I need to be more consistent with doing the month things. That's why I have these comic books out. It does take an ordeal to do these comics, but I'm glad I got like a better camera, a better phone in general. I mostly have to use my phone, but I would like a more official mic and camera as well, a better mic and camera. I kind of hated 3 things in my video that was just kind of a parody video using some of these characters. One of them was because I was using the stand here to do stuff. It wasn't smooth transitioning when I was trying to do certain things, even slowly, so I hated that in that video. And one of the shots wasn't centered, so I hated that. There's one other thing I can't think of, and I was very nervous with the voices, felt like I was going to mess them up. But I felt like that was the best part of it, was that I was able to get the voices fine. But you can tell me otherwise. Once again, I don't shy away from negative criticism as long as it's not using it as a platform to harass or name call the person either, or to manipulate or whatever. Manipulation is harder to detect, though. Funny, Detective Batman. No, but yeah, like I try to keep as much like that stuff as I can, and I try to get to, but sadly there's delays to all the comments on like my live streams and such. So especially since a lot of the time I don't have like a dual monitor set up, it is a little harder for me. So yeah, but I try my best, and I even read the names of the commenters. What else is there? Uh, I think the upside is I'm able to record videos without needing to worry about needing to censor certain things. I mean, yeah, they're all like if I have a Baldur's Gate video where a character is naked or something, because it's sexy time, then of course it's made adults only have to sign in, sadly. But if it's something where it's like blood and violence, like something like the Fallout games, because I know a lot of YouTubers have been hit with that, the upside to that is I can show that stuff being a free YouTube channel, and you shouldn't be able to deal with freaking annoying ads. Downside is not only have I seen ads for some reason sometimes, I tried not to have ads on the channels at all, and or the videos at all. But like I've weirdly seen times where I've gotten ads before, and I'm like, excuse me, what? I'm not monetized, and I'm pretty sure there's no copyright stuff. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Not copyright stuff that needs an ad at least. So I've had ads sneak on before too, that I've run into at least. It is rare to come across, but I have run into it. And then downside is I'm not really getting paid for it, but I'd rather be paid on another channel, honestly. I want to start a kids channel where I don't swear. It's focused on more kids games. I've been planning that forever because my grandmother's friend had a kid who wanted to watch me and want to watch like Mario Kart content and such. But sadly, around that time, Nintendo was really pushing the whole copyright stuff, so I just kind of gave up on that, but I'm hoping to start that again someday. I don't know when. I don't want to use Patreon. I hate using Twitch, but I would love to because I hate their rules. I also hate YouTube's rules, but whatever, it's where I'm stuck. But if there's any other place, there was a YouTuber that does these spin a wheel Dark Souls videos, randomizer things. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he gave me the idea about Ko-Fi and that being a service where you can pay directly to the creator if you want to support them, and that's your choice. But yeah, if I did anything, I would do that. And I've tried to do Patreon, but not only do I not have enough people watch me, but I just didn't like their rules. I didn't like their service and stuff. They just suck. I don't care for them. I'm also a channel that while I've played games that make me look like a hypocrite, because I hate phone games and I hate like I'm not a gotcha game fan. I'm not a loot box fan or microtransactions fan, but I have bought some of that stuff like a dumbass. I'm not even a battle royale fan. There's only so few things. Like take for example, gotcha games. The only gotcha game I really got into is Goddess of Victory Nikke. That is the only one I've gotten into. But even some of the stuff in that I'm not a fan of when it comes to the gotcha stuff. But it is the closest thing I have to what I at all like. If there's anything else, it's ZZZ because, but that game breaks up the actual really fun like combat parts with other annoying parts of the game, so I don't put it above Nikke. And then there's, what is the other one? I guess Genshin's okay. I would probably like that more if it wasn't such a heavy gotcha game compared to some. But I wouldn't say it's an awful game either. It is annoying to see it everywhere, though. And technically, Nikke is everywhere, too. But I find their ads a little bit more tame and a little funny, even that sometimes. I like that censor ad where they're using the words Nikke to censor their freaking body parts that are shown that probably, I don't know, should be shown. Like their ass. And then I do like Fallout Shelter. That is probably the only Bethesda. There are some older. There was a Splinter Cell Conviction and Mass Effect and a Dead Space phone game that I do love. But sadly, a lot of those don't exist anymore. There's also a first-person shooter game that I can't remember the name of. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Otherwise, I just don't care for phone games at all, unless it's like typical solitaire and stuff. But yeah, I hate microtransactions. I've been talking for quite a while. I should eat another one. Heat's wearing down too quickly. Eating with my hands like a man. No, I'm just kidding. Now you're a man. Okay. Trying to think. Oh, geez. There we go. Got some ice. There we go. Yep. It's when you have more than two, 3 bites. It starts. But I'm still not like burning up as badly. I love trying hot stuff. I try to challenge myself with it. We used to have a hot sauce, our own recipe my family would make, and we would make it different ways too. Each of our family members, both my uncles and my mom made it different ways. But it's called Dragon Meat. And it's really good. We named it Dragon Meat. There's probably actual stuff named Dragon Meat that we don't know of, but I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, that was the name we came up with for years now. Would be probably hard to copyright it. No. But yeah, it is hot stuff. But I've been able to survive that stuff pretty well, and that stuff was pretty hot. I don't know what else there is to talk about. There's not much else to get into. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's take one last bite before I disappear. Somebody's knocking on my door. That's part of why I'm rushing this. But I'll see you later. Let me know what you think and of my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.